Hi, my name is Hannah, and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to make what I call Hannah's Hair Smoothie. It is a hair treatment that makes your hair healthier, softer, and smoother. The ingredients you will need to do this are a blender, which is optional, but I find that it gets all the ingredients to blend together better. You can also stir it, but that's a lot more work. So, alright, the first ingredient you're going to need is conditioner. It's the most important one because it's going to condition and moisturize your hair. Any conditioner you have at your house will work. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. I use two different kinds just to get, the ultimate amount of moisture and conditioning. Another ingredient I use is vegetable oil. You can use that or you can use olive oil. Either of them work just fine. I have the vegetable oil here is what I'm using. I also use eggs, and I use about two for my hair because it's short. But if you wanted to make more of it, or if you wanted to do somebody with longer hair, you could use more eggs. I use two, and I still have some left over. And then the last ingredient I use is the herbal essence shampoo, and that doesn't really help to make your hair healthier or smoother. It just gives it a little bit of a good smell to it because you are using the eggs and the oil, and it just gives it a little bit of a better smell. You can use that, and you can also use essential oils like peppermint or lavender. So the first thing I'm going to do in making this, I've got a 1/4 cup measuring cup, and I'm going to pour the vegetable oil or olive oil, whichever you choose, into the cup and then into the blender. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my eggs and put them into the blender. And then I'm going to get the conditioner. And there's no set amount of how much of the conditioner you need. I would use more if you have dry hair, and maybe a little less if you have oily hair. But I just kind of eye it. I don't really have a set amount I put in there. And then I'm going to put the other conditioner in there, just so your hair will be very moisturized and conditioned. And then for the smell, I'm going to put the herbal essence, and I'm going to put about 4 pumps. And then the next step is you're going to put the lid on the blender, and you're going to blend it until all the ingredients have thoroughly blended. It just takes a couple of seconds, and then when you're done, it looks kind of like a yellow egg colored smoothie. Alright, the next thing you do, I usually put half of my hair up and half down just to make sure that you get full coverage of the hair smoothie. And you could use maybe a color brush or something like that. I just use my hand. I'm going to just get a little, rub it in my hand and kind of just make sure you get all the hair, especially the ends, because your ends tend to be drier than the rest of your hair. And if you have oily hair, you could just use it on your ends, and it would probably work just fine. And also, if you have oily hair, you can add lemon to it, and it will make your hair less oily. So just make sure you get it really good, and get it thoroughly in your hair, and just make sure you get it all over. And then what I do, I let a couple layers down. I let a little bit down, and then I'll put some on that, just to make sure I'm getting all of my hair. And it can be a little messy, so I recommend doing it in your bathroom or your kitchen, just so you don't make a mess or putting down a towel. And I'm just letting down the layers and just putting the stuff on them. Make sure to get the ends good. And also, if you have very, very dry hair, especially like hair that's been damaged from color, you could even use the deep conditioner in place of the regular conditioner if you wanted to get a very intense moisturizer. And you don't have to do it layer by layer. If you want, you can just kind of massage it through your hair. But I just do it like this just to make sure that all the hair gets proper coverage. And once you get your hair totally covered, you can leave it up from 30 minutes until an hour, and it will just condition your hair. It'll make it look a lot better. And when you wash it, just wash it extra good. Maybe wash it 2 times just so the oil does not make your hair greasy. And it'll make your hair look really good. Thank you.